Guys, you have drawn? Show me your circle if everyone has drawn. Okay. So the inner circle which is there, the inner one, okay, the small one, the smallest one, inside that write self. That are you, okay, it's you, self, okay. Outside circle, call it as emotion, your emotion, okay. And the bigger circle, the biggest one, the outer circle, is your thought. Okay, now I'm trying to explain you how the mind works. Okay, now what happens is, as soon as there is, I am actually thinking that, you know what, and this is again thought. Okay, self is again thought. Now I am thinking, oh my god, that irritated person is coming. So what is the thought which I have taken it out? I have taken out the thought which is causing what emotion. On the emotion you put a circle, and what is the emotion it's causing here? It's causing that I am not liking it. I don't want to stay here along with him. I will be literally feeling nasty to be around this environment. All that is actually getting inserted into that pipe. Every thought which is there in our mind is connected with certain sequence of emotions which is registered in a pipeline in your mind. Okay, now at the age, let me tell you, when we are under the age of 7, 1 to 7 is the time when your beliefs are getting formed. Okay, so if suppose my dad used to tell me, we were Christians, okay, I'm Catholic, and my dad used to tell me Catholics are the best people. Please don't talk to Hindus, please don't talk to Muslims, please don't talk to anybody else. We are the best person. And in my mind, that belief was getting created. So when I was getting bigger, and what I was actually getting into 12th and coming out of my hometown, I never used to enter temple. I never used to enter. I was feeling like I'll be sin. I'll get a sin if I get into the temple, or I'll worship some other god, because that was a belief. And that belief was tied with an emotion that when I think of something else other than Christianity, it's a sin. And it was tied up. It was so strong tied up that I was living with this for around, I don't know, 20, 25 years. Now, when I went to the training, when I started growing, when I started learning, then I understood that it's a supreme power. It's all one. Anyhow, I don't want to talk on religion, but you understand the belief, how strong the belief gets created. When we are in the age of 1 to 7, we are in the hypnosis mode. Everyone understand hypnosis? And because the subconscious mind is not working, only the conscious mind is working. Now, who is doing hypnosis to the child? Our parents, our society, teacher, student. Now, whatever parents are telling you until the age of 7, your mind is getting framed. It's a pipeline which is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and that becomes your reality until somebody comes and breaks it. So today what I'm doing, suppose I'm saying whatever beliefs I'm staying with. Okay, now I'll tell, okay, let me show you this. I'm doing this so that you remember whenever you get some belief. Hey, Firoz, you are pink. Hey, Swastika, you are looking some bluish. What happened to you? Green hairs. Oh my God, Vikram, you are looking so nasty, so dirty. What happened to your face? Full blackish. Now, why? Because we all, from the age of 7 years, we are wearing these glasses. The glasses of our parents, the glasses of a society, the glasses of teachers, students, and we look through the glasses and we say, he is bad, she is bad, why money is not coming me, my success is blocked because of this, and the entire environment is bad because my lenses are bad. Now, if I try to pick one lens out, if I try to pick, no, there is only one supreme power and I can have it. So what happens? All the glasses will come out. I might take out one glass, but it will start taking out all other glasses, right? You might pick one belief out. You will correct one belief, but that one belief will start correcting all other beliefs. You're able to understand? The reason I was showing you this, that next time whenever you carry a belief, remember this. Okay, the glasses thing. So now, so whatever we are carrying today, remember there is three kinds of people. The first kind of person is the person with an opinion. Okay, and we all have opinion. Vikram will have an opinion, Firoz will have an opinion, Sachin will have an opinion, Lenin will have an opinion. Until and unless we are discussing and sharing opinion, we are very good. Yes, Vikram, we all are, not just you. We all are. Okay. So now all this opinion, when we are taking care, I will ask, okay, Swastika, what do you feel about life? Now she will tell me, okay, Firoz, what do you feel about success? What is the definition of success? Everyone has an opinion. Until and unless we are discussing the opinion, well and good. Okay. The second kind of people is belief people. From the childhood, what they believe, they stick with that, and they are not ready to change. They know that that is wrong, but they are not ready to change, and those are little dangerous people. Okay. The third set of people is the conviction people, who are convinced that no, only network marketing is good, no other business is good. It's like it's there in their DNA that what they feel is good, nothing else is good. No, these are the most poisonous people. As much as possible, be away from them. Right? So it's like, you are convinced about your success, good. But whatever you are convinced about, you can't say that others are bad. You're able to understand? Everyone can have an opinion, but we can't have a conviction or a belief on others. So whatever we are carrying is good for us, but whatever others are doing is good for them. So if that is the kind of belief which we do it, then the life becomes beautiful. You're able to understand, right? So anytime you see people with high conviction, which is actually not demotivating you because they feel that what you are doing is wrong, then run away from there. Because what happens is, the initial days, we are like clay, the clay which has not got into the oven. So we are very, very, muddy still. It can break easily. So when we are working towards, we are so fragile. And if somebody will come and smash us saying that, you know what, this is bad, this is wrong, and that is what happens from our family members, and our belief goes down. Because right now you don't have the belief, you need somebody who can have the belief on you, and that's why a coach is required, that's why a mentor is required, who can hold your hand to take that next step. Because this world, what it does is, it always tries to break you, right? So you need to understand who is breaking you and who is making you, who is building you. The people who are breaking you, don't degrade them, just understand they don't know what they are saying, right? But you need to have a company of the people who is building you every day. So first, how a mind works, the mind will try to protect you. Right? So we need to understand this. How will you know that the mind is protecting you? When you have fear, doubt, anxiety, worry, procrastination, blaming, cribbing, complaining. All this is because the mind is saying, be careful, don't go. Right? So you need to just ask yourself whether it is real. We say false evidence appearing real, fearful form. False evidence appearing real, right? Now, what is the second thing what the mind does? The second thing what the mind does is, creating meaning. It gives meaning to it. So whenever I see, like suppose yesterday my husband told, okay, switch on the geyser before you step out. And I forgot. Okay, so what, when I came back, he was like, I told you to switch on the geyser. And I was like, what? You told me switch on the geyser last so many times I have told you to do this. Why don't you switch on the geyser on your own? Why you tell me? You know, blah, 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 blah. All that comes in. So the why it happens, because the thought which gets created, it is tied up with all the previous thoughts, which is linked to that negativity, which is linked to that pipeline of when he has disappointed me. 2 years back, he disappointed me. 3 years back, when I told him something he has not done. And today, when he actually comes and tells me that you have not done, so I try to pick up the things. 2 years back, you didn't do this for me. Why? Because the mind has that pipeline. Anytime that thought comes in, it's like a computer. It goes to the server, brings the thought back. It goes to the server, brings from the pipeline. And the pipeline has big stuff. From last 5 years, 7 years, childhood 7 years, it has beliefs. So whenever that thought cracks in, it will go to that pipeline, go to the server, bring the thoughts back. Now what we have to do, we have to change that pipeline. Instead of that negativity pipeline, we have to build the pipeline of blessings. Right? Now, how we create the pipeline of blessing? Now today, when suppose I'm getting inside my car and the handle of the car, when I actually put it came out. The handle itself came out. I could have reacted, oh, such a bad car. I don't know why we have to throw away this car. It's an old car. But quickly, I switch over my thought and I told, thank you, God. So many people don't even have the car. Thank you. At least I have the car. I met with an accident. Something happened. I slipped. Quickly, that thought will come, oh my God, why this is happening to me? But what I did, I switched over the thought and I told, thank you, God, you saved me. Nothing happened, only this much. I could have actually hurt my leg, but nothing has happened. Just a scratch has happened. You know how the irritation I am converting to gratitude. You're able to understand that? So every time a thought is coming to your mind, which is disempowering you, we will convert it into gratitude. Right? So you will not find anything, whether a big accident happens, you will find something positive in that. Right? So my dad, mom is not taking care of me properly. Thank God I have a dad, mom with me. So many people who don't even have, they are orphans. Right? What is it that which you can tell yourself, which will empower you rather than disempower you? Your self-talk is very, very important. First is protection. Mind does protection. Second is mind does evidence. Now what will happen? My mind, I have stored another pipeline. Okay, this is negativity pipeline. This is blessings pipeline. So from childhood, this was a negativity pipeline. And now I'm creating parallel blessing pipeline. Okay. Now, next time when that thought comes, it can go here also, it can go here also to retrieve the data. Okay. How we will make it possible? That we have to make sure that it goes to the blessing pipeline, not to the negative pipeline. How? By repetition. We can only change our negative belief by doing it again and again and again and again. Because from childhood, under the age of 7 years, what has happened? It has happened repetition. Parents were saying, society was saying, siblings were saying, dad was saying, it was the same thing again and again. And that's why subconscious mind got it created. Now, if I have to change that pipeline of negativity to gratitude, I have to repeat it again and again and again and again. Initially, it is a pain. Initially, you have to tell yourself multiple times. It would fake it until you make it. Have you heard of this? Fake it until you make it. people take it very bad. People say, "Ah, you are a dishonest person. How can you say that? Fake it until you make it." It's not dishonest. Fake it until you make it, because that is how the mind works. And all the successful people know that that's how the mind works. So even if they are low, they might be crying, they might have no money, but still they will come out and show that they are happy. Why? Because the mind knows whatever you are talking to your mind, tomorrow that will come up. Hey, Sachin is not here. I was not aware. Sachin, what happened? Sachin, dear, what happened? Why are you going off in between? You have missed. I don't know from where you missed.
The network gone, so.
Okay. No, but we don't have control over it. That's absolutely fine. Anyhow, this is getting recorded, so you don't have to worry, okay?
None.
Okay. So now, all of you, we understand the mind will protect us, the mind will find evidence, mind will give meaning to it. Okay. Now, when the mind is protecting us, what we have to do? We have to create a blessing mode. Okay. We have to change the evidence. We have to change the meaning. If we don't change the meaning, the mind will again and again and again. If you say today is a bad day, let's say morning you get up and say today is such a bad day, you know what will happen? The mind will start creating evidence for you. Okay, it's a bad day. I'll show you how it is bad. See, that is bad. See, this is bad. See what this is bad. See, your husband did bad to you. See, your mother-in-law is doing bad to you. Because I created that thought. And this is a genie. It's a genie sitting here. What you will ask, it will show you. Right? Now, morning I get up and say, wow, this is the best day of my life. Now what mind has to do? Oh, I have to show her the best. Oh, wow, this is best happening. Oh, wow, there is a miracle happening. Oh, wow, my boss is praising me. Now your mind is showing you everything which is get tuned to the frequency which you have set. You're able to understand? So the mind will work entire day giving you meaning and giving you evidence for the thought which you have created. Okay. Now, how to change the thought? By the quality of the questions which you ask yourself. The self-talk. Self-talk is very, very important in the entire journey of your success. What you talk to yourself becomes a self-proficiency. That is your reality. That is your destiny. Okay. So if you are writing something bad, tathastu. God only knows tathastu. Our mind only knows tathastu. I don't think so it's possible. Tathastu. Yes, it's not possible. I don't think so my life is good. Tathastu. Right? So it's not about anybody who can change our life. Who can change our life is what we speak and what we think. If we can have control over this, life would be beautiful. Okay, now all of you guys, you have to tell me what is it that's stopping you to live your best life. Then I will tell you how to change it. So I really want to discuss what is it going in your mind. That is today. See, now you know how the mind works. You might know what is your belief. See, limiting beliefs. Maybe we can clear it for this 1 week, or maybe we can clear it until you are with me. But let me tell you, limiting beliefs will keep coming up. You will take one belief out, another negative belief. You will take another belief out, another negative belief. So till that time we are alive, there would be beliefs coming in, which is disempowering belief. Okay, so it's never, if somebody comes and tells you that all my limiting beliefs are done, I am out of it, it's not possible. At least for a human mind, it's not possible, because that's how we are designed. But only thing what we have to learn is, the next time a negative belief comes in, we know how to handle it. So what I'm going to teach you now is how to handle negative belief. Okay, so there is a formula to handle negative belief, and I'm going to share that formula to you. Once I understand, I do it practically. So once I understand what is your belief, okay, now thinking about negative belief, I want you to tell me what is stopping you to live your best life. Is there any kind of fear in your mind which you feel that nahi ho payega, I don't think so it's possible? Too addicted to Facebook and to my smartphone. Okay, got it, Vikram. Yeah, I can understand. So everyone, can you write your limiting belief? Everyone, I'll give you 3 minutes to write your limiting belief. I'll put some song. Okay, sweetheart. Fine. Everyone are done? Everyone are done? Guys, are we done? Okay. So you can continue writing it, and if anybody wants to discuss with me separately, we can do that. But now I just want to make you understand how the limiting beliefs work. Okay. What you have written, Vikram? 1 second. Okay, so I am not going to give you any answers of your limiting belief. You are going to write your own answer by understanding how to work through it. Okay, I am going to make you understand how to change your story and how to change that belief. Okay, now write a formula, which is first is write 4 boxes. Okay, the first box is fact. The first box is the fact. The second box is the story. The second box is story. Fact, story, feelings. The third box is the feelings. And the fourth box is the action. FSFA. FSFA.
Can you repeat, Leena?
The first box
4
is
boxes.
fact,
Okay.
story,
Feeling,
feeling,
action.
action. 4 boxes.
After that?
That's all. 4 boxes.
Okay.
Okay. Sachin, you are with me. Lenin, you are with me. Guys, this exercise, I really want to see you. Can you switch on the video? Until and unless you are in the midst of a crowd or something is happening at your home. If you are free, then switch on the video. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. Sachin, your video is not on.
Actually, I am out.
Okay, sweetheart. Okay, fine. So you got it? 4 things. Now, whatever that your limiting belief is, okay, you don't have to tell me your limiting belief. Write it down in that fact. So suppose, let's say that I have a thought in my mind that I'm sitting on my dining table and my mother-in-law comes and she serves everyone kheer, the sweet pudding. She gives to everyone, but she doesn't gives it to me. Okay, so my mind will start talking. I know what she is doing. I know she always does that to me. She always ignores me. She always avoids me. So what is the fact here? The fact is something which has happened. It's true story. Okay, what is the fact? She actually came and she gave it to all and she didn't give it to me. Okay, now what is that story which I have? The initial story which I have of that fact is she's very bad. She always ignores me. I am the last person to be taken care in this home. Right? That's my story. Okay, what will be my feelings? I would be disappointed. I will be in anger. I will be in the revenge mode. That's my feelings. What is the action I will take after that? I will make sure that I'll give it back to her. The next time I'll get an opportunity to show her that I'm avoiding her. You have seen? Okay. Now, whenever my limiting belief has made strong with this entire process that my mother-in-law doesn't like me, I have made it strong. That's my limiting belief. Okay. Now, how can I change it? The fact remains the same. Yes, she served it to all, but didn't serve it to me. Now, now the new story. There is an old story, there is an old feeling, there is an old action. Now, the fact remains the same, but with a new story, new feelings, and new action. Nothing has changed here, okay? Nothing has changed. There is a fact which I can't change, which I am thinking something. Now, I will create a new story to it. Now, what is a new story I can create? She knows that I am smart enough. She knows that I can get up and take my own food, and I'm very choosy. So she is giving me that privilege to get up and choose on your own. She's giving me that privilege. She thinks for me so much. I have changed that story. Now, what will be my feelings? My feelings would be like, thank you so much. You actually understand that somebody will give me, I will not like. You have given me that freedom to choose on your own. What will be my action? The next time I will ask and give her, because the way she has given me freedom, I will give her the freedom that how much you want, and then only I'll serve her. So you can see how I changed. I will have an old story, old the fact, old story, old feelings, old actions. Now when I'm working towards my best version, the limiting belief remains the same. But now I am changing the story. I am changing the feeling. I'm changing the action. Okay. For a very long time, I was trying to impress everyone. Right? Whether I get into the business mode, whether I work with my mentor, whether I work, be at my home, I always try to impress. And it is not just the problem of me, it is the problem of every human being. We are people pleaser. We want to please everyone. And until and unless we don't please others and they say good about us, we are not fulfilled. Right? That is there in everyone. And especially more in girls when they get into after marriage, the in-laws flat. So it took a long time for me that why my family is not appreciating me. So every time I used to enter home and I used to hear some negative comment. Now what was happening is I was a very good mango and my in-laws, they are a very good papaya. You understand? We both are different. They have a different value system and I have a different value system. They value music, they value dance, they value everyday celebration, they have all this. Okay, they are very good. I'm not saying they're bad. They're very artistic people. Whereas in my home, there was nothing related to art. It was always working hard, earning, achieving. And when you achieve something, then celebration. Not everyday celebration is like you're wasting time. But in my in-law space, it was everyday celebration. So they were the papaya type and I was a mango type. But what was expected from me was to become a papaya. Okay. So for a very long time, I was trying to be a papaya and I was misunderstood. And I was lonely. I used to cry. Because how much ever effort I'll put, I can't become them. I can't take those values. And for my mother-in-law to be the best daughter-in-law would be being available, giving meals to everyone, taking care of the child 3 times a day, taking care of the husband 3 times a day, giving meals to everyone, giving water to everyone. That's the best daughter-in-law. And I was not that. I was never the person meant to be in kitchen. So it was so much of trouble for me for the initial years that to make her understand, I was not able to make her understand, but I was trying to become like that. I was trying to start singing, starting celebration, doing dancing, just to impress them. But then I understood that I have to stay in my authentic self. I can be the best mango, but I cannot be the best papaya, how much ever effort I'll take. So I had to teach them to respect me, my awesomeness, the way I am, and I have to respect them the way they are. And once this came into understanding, today we are happy. You're able to understand? So this comes in the people pleasing mode. Okay. Majority of the people have the fear of judgment. What will people say? Let me tell you, when I say what will people say, how many people are there in our life whom we are concerned about? When we say what will people say, who are these people? It might be your dad, it might be your mom, it might be your husband, it might be your close, or it might be someone close auntie. There is no one more than 4 to 5 people whom you are concerned about. Right? But we say, what will people say? Am I worried about neighbors, auntie, what she thinks about me? Who cares? Am I worried about A block 11th floor people, what they think about me? Who cares? Right? Whom I am worried about? My 3-4 people. So whenever that thought comes in your mind that what will people say, ask yourself, who are these people? And write the name of the people. So first I wrote my dad. I was worried about my dad because for him also there is a certain way how a woman should live. So my limiting belief was, what will my dad say if I start doing online videos? That was my limiting belief. Right? So old story was, I will disappoint him. I can't do it. What was my feelings? Disappointment. What was my action? Not doing videos. I changed it. The fact remains the same. My father didn't like still today. But what is the story I changed? I changed the story that I am not going to live as per his definition of how a woman lives. I am going to create my own story. Right? So that I changed, and that what feelings it created and what actions I took. You are able to understand? One of my limiting belief was that I don't know whether you have seen me, even in my website today, it's put down that I only teach women. You know why? Because my limiting belief was that my mother always tells me, you are attracting guys. Why are you online? You are attracting guys, will fall in love with you. So what I did, I took out guys away. I told I will only teach girls. So that as I want tension, I don't want more tension in my life. Right? So in my website, if you see, I have to change the website now. But in my website, if you see, it's only girls. Because that was my limiting belief. I was growing with that. Right? So now what I did today, I actually put in my mind, I am not a girl or a boy. I am a soul. Now I'm sitting in my position as a soul, and souls come to me to learn. There is no gender. So it's a soul to soul connect. There is no girl and boy connect. Right? Now, even if the guys are coming and I am a peacock, does the peacock get admired by all? Right? If you see a peacock, what do you say? Wow, so beautiful. Right? Will the peacock become a crow? No. Right? So what was told to me? You become a crow. It's okay if people will admire you. Right? It's okay if the opposite gender comes and says something good to you. It's okay. So today I have changed the story and I say, let the guys come in, and if they does something wrong, I will teach them rather than shaming them. Earlier, I used to shame them. Today I teach, don't shame them, teach them. Right? Can I teach the guys how to respect women? Right? But if I don't teach them, who will teach them? I can stick with my limiting beliefs that I will only teach girls, Baba. I have to be protected. So can you see how I came out of my limiting beliefs? Slowly, gradually, eventually, every day a new limiting belief comes in my head. Right? So I want you to tell me what is stopping you. These were the things which were stopping me to live my most authentic self. And today, if you ask me, I'm least bothered about people's judgment, because I've understood I'm living my most authentic self. And if you live your most authentic self without any acting and show off, let me tell you, the people who were against you will become your raving fans. right? But for that day to come, you have to go through all the mess today. Okay? So each one of you, I want you to change your story. Change the limiting belief which you carry. We have to change the story. We have to change automatically. When you change the story, automatically the feelings will change and the actions will change. What is stopping you to live a successful life? What is stopping you to go out and live to your topmost potential? What is stopping you to take action which you feel you can, but you have not done it till today? If that is a belief of failure, what is it that you have written, Vikram? 1 second, I'm just reading. See, the reason I didn't tell you to write it, because anything negative, I don't want you to write. Write to me, okay? Keep it with you. Okay, who wants to call it out? Who is comfortable to call it out, so that we can actually discuss how to change the story and how to change what is a fact. We will do in this formula. What is a fact? What is the old story? What is the old feeling? What is the old... Now, how are you changing it? Who wants to discuss? Don't write to me. Don't write in the comments and chats. I am not reading it. So tell me, what is it your limiting belief? Are you... So the reason I'm discussing my limiting belief, so that you can understand now there is something which stops us. You are getting it? You are with me?
Yes, yes.
So what is it that stops you to live your best life?
May I share one?
Yeah.
So limiting beliefs is like I don't have business mind, because since my childhood I saw my father to fail in set up his own business.
Superb. Now, what the old story is, that you have seen your father failing and you feel you don't have a business mind. That's the fact. What is the fact? Okay, before you tell the story, I want 2 questions to ask yourself. Okay, how ridiculous this fact is. What if the opposite is true? Can you write it down? How ridiculous this belief is, not fact, right? How ridiculous this belief is. What if the belief is, what if the opposite is true?
How ridiculous this belief is.
This belief is, the belief which you are carrying, how ridiculous this belief is. Ask yourself, question mark, you are asking. Okay, the second is, what if opposite is true? Got it? Now, when your father had failed, you don't even know what is the reason he has failed. Okay, and let me tell you, Swastika, show me a person who is successful today without going through a failure. Okay, so you have to read a lot of books wherein you will come to know that everyone who was part of the success, they have failed multiple times. Did I fail? Yes, I mean, though I don't consider it as a failure, the company itself got closed down. The network marketing company where I was in the top performance, one day it closed down.
Not the opposite.
So what others were saying, Leena failed. For me, it's not a failure. I learned a lot of things from there. But actually, if you ask my husband, come and talk to him today, he will tell you, yeah, she failed. Right? So you, first of all, failure is not bad. If you have failed, congratulations. that you were daring enough to take that step of failure, because until and unless you don't fail, you will never see success. That's the law of the universe. That's the law of success. Till today, show me a person who has been successful without being failed multiple times. Right? So number one fact is, when you are thinking your dad has failed, first of all, you don't know the story behind what was that failure reason. Right? Maybe people thought he has failed. Maybe for him it was not a failure. It was just a stepping stone towards success. He left it there. It's the other thing. But will you do that? Let's say tomorrow you start the business. Will you also do that if you fail? Will you not continue, or that would be the end of the journey? I'm asking you, Swastika.
No, I would love to continue. Try again and again.
Okay, let me prepare you and tell you. Be ready to fail. Okay, failure is not bad. Take that negative belief out of your mind. That is stopping you in a big way. That is the major reason why you have not achieved things till today. That was a major reason for me for a long time, because I had a credibility in the market. And you don't know how much shame it was when I was getting on the performance level, company got closed and I was back to square one, because I was carrying little personality and credibility out in the market, being a software engineer. And suddenly one day, no job, no money, no income, no business. Can you imagine how that day would be for me? Right? But you know, thank you. Today, I just thank God. I thank God for giving me such tough mother-in-law. I thank God for giving me such tough face of that network marketing, because that is the reason what I am today. Right? Though they are the people who are the fuel, who has made me stronger every day. The people who are against you, or the things which are against you, would be the reason why you will try to prove. Just because you are thinking your father failed, congratulations, you will never let it happen in your life. Because you are so strong in that point that what may happen, I will not repeat this, what has happened with my dad. And that's why that thought is, that's your biggest value. So today, the biggest value which you are carrying is, thank you, I have this thought. Now, whatever I do, I'll make sure that I don't do that mistake what my father did. You understand the story? Now, you can change the story in this manner. So don't try to avoid that thought. Say thank you to that thought. Right? So that will act as a fuel to you for your success. Right? So take your dad's failure as a fuel, wherein you will prove to the world that your dad was not able to do, but now the daughter did it. Can we do that? Can we create that from today on? Right? And I'm pretty sure I can see that that will be your story from 1 year from today. And you will remember and say, Leena, remember you told me this, and today I did it. Right? Can that be your story? Right? So if that is the story you are creating, what would be your feelings? What kind of actions will you take? You're able to understand? Right? So that is how we have to, I will leave it to you to create the story, but this is something which came in my mind. Right? And what is coming in my mind, let me tell you, it's a divine connect. I really feel from my heart for you. Right? So what I am feeling is I literally feel that this is what will happen, but I will give you to decide your story. It is your story. Your mind has to work. What is the story needs to be created? Got it? So we are already in 10, 19. We all of you create your story, create your new feelings, create your new actions. If you want the discussion with me tomorrow, we will continue this, because this is the most important session for me. From entire 30 days of session, if you can just learn this, your life is sorted. Okay? So this is the most important thing. So that's why I want to spend more time on this. Okay. So when is the next session? Anybody wants to discuss with me, you can stay with me. I can stay for another 10-15 minutes if you want to, or we can have it tomorrow.
We can have it tomorrow, Leena.
Okay, awesome. So
So
all
let
of
us-
you, tomorrow 9 p.m. Tomorrow 9 p.m. Okay. All of you, please, tomorrow when you come, please write your limiting belief. Okay. What is the fact? And ask yourself how this belief is ridiculous, how opposite, what if the opposite is true? And then write your old story, old feelings, old actions, then write your new story, new feelings and new actions. Okay. Can we do that? Okay. And
Yes.
please don't put anything in WhatsApp. I'm not asking you to put anything in WhatsApp, chats, anywhere. Okay. Please discuss with me face to face, because I don't want you to typing those negative things and getting feeded more like cemented. I don't want that. So I will plead all of you, please don't write anything negative. I am requesting, this has to change. Okay. Vikram, I don't want you to write anything negative. If you are talking to me specifically, it has to be good words, or otherwise you can discuss with me. We can discuss on the call. Okay. Don't write it, because when you write it, you are making it more stronger. Write the new story. I'll be happy to listen to your new story. But if you need help on how to write the new story, we will discuss face to face. Don't write your old story and leave it there. I don't want that to happen. Okay? Because there is a reason for it. That's why I'm asking you not to write it. Vikram, please ask me here question. I'm not reading chat. I can either read chat or concentrate here. Ask me, Vikram, you have to ask. If people want to leave, you can leave, all of you guys. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can stay back, or I'll continue with Vikram.
Okay, Leena, I'm leaving then.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Leena.
Love you
Bye-bye,
so
everyone.
much. Bye-bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye-bye, Sachin. Bye, Lenin. Lenin, you want to stay back?
Bye bye. Bye.
You
See
know,
you. Bye bye.
bye-bye.
No. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yeah, we have another 10 minutes. Vikram, we have 10 minutes. Discuss.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, just in this one video session, I came